Hey, wrestling fans, welcome into another week of Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield. I'm your host, Gilbert Corsi. Heartbreak and anger remain after one of the wildest moments in United Wrestling Network history. I am talking about Ray Rosas, who spoiled the 10-year anniversary of PP Ray with that vicious attack on his best friend and longtime tag team partner, Peter Avalon. It left Avalon battered and bloodied in the ring and would shake things up in the tag team division and help Beef Candy pull off the upset in controversial fashion to dethrone Midnight Heat, who, by the way, will be up first in action today. Hey, and speaking of wild, Zicky Dice made an outlandish statement against Heritage champion Jordan Cruz 2 weeks ago. Dice got himself disqualified, then stood tall over the champion with the title. Nonetheless, Cruz has continued his year-long dominant reign, his 10th successful title defense, but there is no rest for the modern-day Spartan. Danny Limelight now has his sights set on both men. Limelight defeated Pop and EJ Sparks to become the #1 contender, and now that has set up Cruz, Dice, and Limelight today, triple threat for the Heritage Championship. And in our main event, the Alpha Wolf, Carl Fredericks, looks to continue his winning ways as he faces Papo Esco for the World Television Championship. It is a jam-packed hour of Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield, and it starts right now.
Weighing in at a combined weight of 425 pounds, coming in off of Heat Street, they are rocking Ricky Gibson and Precious Eddie Pearl. They are the Midnight Heat.
Midnight Heat, not the same bravado and energy that we are accustomed to seeing. It's interesting to now refer to them as the former tag team champions. We saw what happened. I mean, what an unpredictable episode we saw in which we thought that PP Ray were going to celebrate 10 years as a team, vie for the tag team titles. Blatant betrayal by Ray Rosas to Peter Avalon. That opened the door. We still had a triple threat tag team match. As the Wolf Zaddies stepping in there with Midnight Heat and Beef Candy. And then there was a lot of controversy abound because of the way the rules were, you could tag anybody. Ricky Gibson was sent into the corner, collided with his partner, was rolled up. Technically, a tag should have been called there. I mean, a lot of moving parts, so nothing against the official. But Midnight Heat has now find themselves on the outside looking in. I believe they certainly do have a gripe.
They have a gripe, and no pun intended, they have a legitimate beef, TK, about who should be the rightful tag team champions. And I think that's why you see them coming to the ring here in this program much more chagrined, much more business-like, a whole new attitude for Midnight Heat as, they want to get those tag team championships back.
They got to shake it off, though. Things could go from bad to worse. I mean, they're the former champions. You got to think they're in line for a title rematch or a title shot, but not if they lose to a first-time tandem here in Miggy Rose and Michael Hopkins. Gibson running over Rose there, but eats a big arm drag. Nice momentum there by Miggy Rose, who has got a lot of toughness. He's taken on some of the toughest of the tough here in recent weeks in the United Wrestling Network. Never met a fight he didn't like, and looking good so far.
You're right. He is looking good, and you also made a very salient point about the fact that Midnight Heat's got to be able to shake it off, not let things spiral. The truest test of a team is how they battle adversity, and it's looking tough for Midnight Heat right now as Miggy Rose is on fire.
Arm drag city, a pair of Japanese arm drags followed by a traditional one, and Miggy Rose just, man, his stock is on the rise, and conspicuous by his absence, of course, Guy Tweakazetti, and I'm sure he's filibustering somewhere at the offices of the United Wrestling Network.
At the bottom of a bottle or something.
Yeah, well, maybe, or out on a yacht, but trying to overturn that decision or get a rematch or something, obviously lobbying for his team, the Midnight Heat, the former champions. Here we see some of that teamwork on display.
Whew, what a DDT from Rocket into the
that's
cover.
gotta do it. Short flight, bad landing for Miggy Rose. The thorns have been stripped, but man, showing his toughness that Rose can kick out at this point.
Yeah, what a hellacious DDT from Ricky Gibson, swinging that pendulum of momentum into the favor of Midnight Heat, and now we're seeing them sort of get that continuity back on track, doing what they do best, tag team specialists.
Yeah, Midnight Heat are indeed that, and they are students of the game, and that DDT was reminiscent back in the day. Arn Anderson would do that little head and shoulders fake into the lightning quick DDT, and that reminded me of that. Into the cover, only accounted to. Precious Eddie Pearl in there for the former champs. And putting the knee up now is Ricky Gibson, and things have turned around here, and Miggy Rose is eating a lot of pain and punishment. He's got to get to Hopkins.
Yeah, ISO game working now for Midnight Heat. Miggy Rose in all sorts of trouble. Backbreaker applied expertly by Ricky Gibson, and he's not done. Message being sent by Midnight Heat right now, TK.
Yeah, there's a mean streak here, and rightfully so, for the former champions. And you're seeing it, and I think Miggy Rose is paying the price. They were softening up the back. You saw that backbreaker. Might make way, might open the door for that back stab later on in the match.
Absolutely could, and you've seen this new attitude of Midnight Heat. I mean, you didn't always have to like their antics before, but it seemed like that they were at least having fun in there, and maybe that's the success and the ecstasy of gold, as it were, but nothing really fun going on right now with Midnight Heat. This is vicious.
Well, the old, you don't know how much you love it, you miss it till it's gone, and that's the case with the absence of their United World Tag Team titles. Tag is made, and Michael Hopkins is an impressive athlete, to be sure.
Looking at right now, too.
Trained and level up, trained under the New Age Punisher B-Boy, and Mr. Always Winning. We'll see if he lives up to that name here. Look at that, drop kick and cutter in stereo. Upset City, here we go. Man, oh man, that was close.
Just some serious BOGO action, nearly delivering the victory for Mr. Always Winning and Miggy Rose. Michael Hopkins looking great right now. Tag back into Miggy Rose. Not sure if that's the wisest move. Miggy Rose taking a lot of punishment, but they're feeling it right now. This team's gelling together.
Well,
as soon as I say that, Midnight Heat setting them up.
Nullifying that double team with Midnight Heat into the power ballad. They put a lot of teams away, and they do so yet again. Back to their winning ways.
Power ballad making a big statement. Back on the winning track.
Well, you talk about power ballads. Every rose has its thorn. It got stripped here.
Midnight Heat.
Midnight Heat making a statement here. James Kincaid looking good.
Yeah, no dancing, just business for Midnight Heat. Gotta believe there's another shoe to drop here in their quest to regain the tag team championships.
A lot more action coming your way here on Championship Wrestling, presented by CarShield.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield. Standing by here with Invictus Cash. You've had an impressive run here. Tell us what it's like to be in the United Wrestling Network.
من هر هفته دارم کشیگیرا رو میزنم.
No, hang on a second. With all due respect, I know you speak English. The people at home need to understand you.
Okay, Dave.
Thank you.
For the past year, I've been plowing through everybody, beating every single competitor that's standing across from me in the ring. Now, I want to know, when do I get my world title shot? When do I step in there with Chris Dickinson?
Well, that's a very good question. Now, Prince Nana and I, we've been negotiating your future, and but what he told me is that you just want to keep tearing people down, one after one, seconds after seconds. And do you agree no one can beat you?
Nobody, and I mean nobody, can beat me here.
Gentlemen, so sorry to interrupt.
Mike?
Yes. Cash, how's the knee?
The knee is fine. What do you want?
Okay, hang on a second. Not to make this awkward, folks. This is Mike Goga. He is our athletic trainer here in the United Wrestling Network. He's usually in the back working on the guys as they're injured. Now, what are you doing here?
Well, Mr. Cash, I happen to have a guy that can beat you.
Oh.
Is that so?
Yes, I have a guy that can beat you.
We'll bring him on then.
Well, you know, in a few weeks, you do have an open slot, and that's what Nana and I were going to talk about and negotiate. So are you going to accept this mystery man?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bring him on.
And you don't need Nana's permission?
No.
Okay, the man's very confident. I have no idea what Mike has up his sleeve, but folks, join us here shortly, week after week, to see who Invictus Cash is going to go up against.
The 16-time world champion, Nature Boy here, representing Car Shield. Woo! Sometimes Slick Rick has to take his own ride, so I called Car Shield because I can't worry about expensive car repairs. Like a new engine, woo! Or a transmission, woo! Expensive car repairs have met their match. Woo! Car Shield and Ric Flair do it better than anybody else. Woo!
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Farmer here, being joined by Danny Limelight. Danny, last week you came up short in your bid to become a champion, but you found yourself just a little bit closer to United Wrestling Network Singles Gold.
You gonna say that to my face with a smile on your face, Jack?
Yeah.
For real, Joaquin? One step closer to singles title, United Wrestling Network. Now, if anything, I'm in the back of the line now. I can sit up here, Joaquin, and I can say, I became #1 contender. I had my chance, but they threw Zinky in. You know, there's a new champion crowd. 1 year reign gone, but it ain't me. I didn't get pinned. I didn't tap out, nor did I pin or defeat any of those 2 bozos. So all this tells me is that I'm starting to see how things go around here. And just like Biggie said, trust nobody. So maybe, just maybe, Joaquin, I need to go back to my roots. Maybe I need to go back to the stick-up kid ways. Taking what I want. Give me this, give me that, take that. Matter of fact, Joaquin, give me that.
Hey, that was my world title pin.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 220 pounds, coming to us from Tehran, Iran. He is Iran's greatest export, Invictus Cash.
Invictus Cash out here, conspicuous by his absence. Prince Nana, Invictus saying he's his own man, but interrupted in the back there by athletic trainer of the United Wrestling Network, Mike Goga. You know, Invictus saying nobody can beat me. Goga saying I've got somebody that can. What do you make of that?
Somebody that can specifically beat him. I mean, that's bold words, and certainly Invictus Cash confident enough to dare to take a challenge. I suppose we'll see how that shakes out. But other business to deal with here tonight.
Weighing in at 179 pounds, he comes to us from Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York. He is the key to success, Keita.
Keita had a recent shot at the United Television Championship and Papo Esco, and an admirable job taking the fight to King Fat Boy and Gorilla Ray Gordo. But now, you know, things not getting any easier here for Keita.
Yeah, taking on Cash, who has been on such a roll, well documented, yet to taste defeat here, Championship Wrestling. And again, we see that same confidence from Keita, his back turned to his opponent. He's got to be very careful, because that's going to, you know, come back to bite him pretty hard one day.
But how much is what Mike Goga had to say to Invictus Cash renting space in his head? He can't look past Kita, you know, championship caliber competitor. Invictus Cash, Iran's greatest export, has been vying for title competition. Thus far, he's been going through everybody, and he's devastating with that sleeper. If he locks in that rear naked choke, the sleeper, call it what you will, it's lights out for sure, and that's something Kita's got to be aware of.
Yeah, but to your point, you look past any of the talent that comes to championship wrestling. Do so at your own peril. That's how you get got. Right now, Cash seems to be avoiding that mistake, just taking it brutally to Kita Murray right now.
Nasty joint manipulation here, going after the elbow. And you know, and an elbow would be a way to counter that sleeper, and he's trying to take it away as Invictus Cash gets caught stepping in. Look out here, under lock, just drops him down. And drops him like yesterday's news.
Yeah, with some serious authority. Invictus Cash dominating yet again.
Proud competitor out of Tehran, Iran. Well-versed in that British catch wrestling and world of sports style. And here you see it. I mean, just grappling expertise. And seems to always be in a bad mood. And he has a whole lot of ways he can hurt you, does Invictus Cash.
Absolutely on display right now. Kita not getting out. Starting this cover with the boot. Kita getting his shoulder up, but feeding that arm right to Invictus Cash. Needs to get to the ropes in a bad way.
Yeah, Kita, I think Kita really needs separation. He needs distance. He's got the speed advantage. He's got the high flying advantage, does Kita. But right now, when you're caught in this lock, you're not going to have the opportunities to use your best weapons. And easier said than done getting out of there, although Kita doing everything he can, fighting with a whole lot of vigor.
One-arm man in there, but Kita looking pretty good doing it. Desperation connects.
Oh, looking for that money clip. That jawbreaker up kick combination. Kita's turned this thing around, and we could have a serious upset on our hands. But again, as you mentioned, a one-armed man in essence, and that is going to continue by the looks of things. Eats nothing but posts there and trying to set him up. Oh, look at this flying arm breaker. Oh, a new wrinkle here. Fujiwara armbar, James.
Showing he's got so many different ways that he can beat you. Kita Murray can't get to the ropes. He has to tap. Another just domination by Invictus Cash.
And your winner, Invictus Cash.
Mike Goga might have somebody to beat this man, but it's not Kita. Another impressive victory by Invictus Cash. We'll be back.
Hello everyone, Jack Farmer here, being joined by outlandish Zicky Dice. Zicky, you recently had a shot at the Heritage Championship, but here we are again, and you have another shot later on. What's gonna go different this time around?
I'll tell you what's gonna go different this time around, Jackie. You know what they say, the second time's a charm. Bring that camera in close. Take a look at this face. This right here is the face of a champion. Look at this haircut, $497. You call that a hairdo, Jack?
Yeah.
I call that a hair don't. Tonight, on this program, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Jordan Cruz and Danny Limelight are gonna learn the hard way. Because the United Wrestling Network and all of you watching around the world are looking at the brand new Heritage Champion. And it's bound to be, what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, outlandish!
Heritage title on the line, and it's coming up next.
Welcome to Fightin' 60. I'm Josh Chernoff. Let's take a quick look at everything Fight has to offer this week in the world of pro wrestling.
Saturday, June 11th, Expo Lucha, under the influence of Lucha Libre, featuring Dragon Lee versus Laredo Kid, Ultimo Dragon versus Super Crazy, Psychosis, and many more. Then at 8 p.m., NWA presents Always Ready, featuring over 5 championship matches. Also at 8, Wrestling Revolver Stranger Things, featuring, for the first time ever, Jon Moxley versus Speedball Mike Bailey. And finally at 8:30 p.m., AAW Pro Wrestling presents Crush and Destroy.
As always, check Fight.tv for availability and time in your market, as well as our wide array of free content each and every day. I'm Josh Chernoff, and this has been Fight in 60.
The following contest is a three-way match, and it's for the United Wrestling Network Heritage Championship.
First of two title matches on this jam-packed episode of the brand new Championship Wrestling presented by Car Shield. TK Todd Kenway, James Kincaid, proud to be on the call of this one. Expect fireworks. Here you see one of the challengers. The radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight, has been eagerly awaiting this shot at the Heritage title, and it has been a war of words between Limelight and the champion, Jordan Cruz, and we are, I guess we're going to be joined once again by the King Fat Boy, Papa Esco, commentator extraordinaire.
The best color commentator in the business, according to Papa Esco. And, you know, Danny Limelight told me this is his first singles title shot in Championship Wrestling in the United Wrestling Network in 6 years, Papa.
Fellow challenger Outlandish Zicky Dice had a recent run-in with the champion Jordan Cruz for the title. Jordan Cruz looked like he was going for that Titan driver, a rake of the eyes, and Zicky Dice then attacking with the title and earns, I guess you could say, another shot at the title just by his actions. What do you make of that?
Zicky Dice, just those disgusting actions, outlandishly sort of branding that Heritage Championship for himself, trying to stake his claim.
Here comes the champion, a fighting champion, if there ever was one, Jordan Cruz, putting the title on the line yet again. That recent title defense against Zicky Dice, Jordan Cruz looked like he had it all wrapped up. Zicky Dice then, of course, breaking the rules. And I mean, there you see it. I mean, there's a lot of bad blood between Jordan Cruz and your man, Danny Limelight, but Cruz has got to deal with not only Limelight, but Zicky Dice in this one. The champion's advantage thrown right out the window in this matchup. Jack Farmer here to set the stage.
Introducing first challenger number one. He weighs in at 183 pounds and is from Brooklyn, New York. He is the radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight. And challenger number two, weighing in at 223 pounds from Cocoa Beach, he is outlandish Zicky Dice. And the champion, weighing in at 219 pounds from Lafayette, Louisiana, he is the modern Spartan, Jordan Cruz.
United Heritage title on the line, odds against the champion retaining, but that's been said many times throughout his nearly 1 year reign as the champ. We'll see if he can survive this, taking on not one but two tough challenges in this matchup. There you see what it's all about, the United Heritage title, worn by many greats throughout the years. We'll be back with this matchup right after this.
The 16-time world champion, Nature Boy here, representing Car Shield. Woo! Sometimes Slick Rick has to take his own ride. So I called Car Shield because I can't worry about expensive car repairs. Like a new engine, woo! Or a transmission, woo! Expensive car repairs have met their match. Woo! Car Shield and Ric Flair do it better than anybody else. Woo!
Does this sound familiar? You make the minimum payment, but the balance is still the same. You make a payment a few days late. Here come the late fees, past due notice, and the collection calls. We understand dealing with debt problems is not easy. It is stressful and hard, not only for you, but for your loved ones, your family. You're not alone, but you must understand debt problems only get worse unless you take action. If you owe more than $10,000 in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt, please take a minute and call the number on the screen. Learn about programs that have helped thousands of people get out of debt. Reduce your monthly payments, cut interest, and even settle your debt for a lot less than you owe. Save thousands. Get your life back. Call the number on the screen now. It's a free call, free information, and most importantly, you will have options. Remember, waiting will not make the problem go away. Call us. Our lines are now open.
Welcome back, everyone. United Heritage title on the line. Zicky Dice doing some calisthenics on the outside. And we're joined again by United World Television Champion Papo Esco. Papo, you've got a title defense yourself, showing a lot of composure out here.
Like a Spartan spear, Jordan Cruz.
Come on, Danny. Yeah, I got a title match later on tonight against Carl Fredericks.
What a match that should be. Showing a lot of confidence, but the bodega will be dripping in gold yet again. If your man gets the win, look out here. Things go bad to worse there for one of the challengers. Zicky Dice deposited on the canvas. This has been wild thus far. Triple threat action. Look out here. Oh, my goodness. On the stage.
Danny,
Mercy.
You got to get up, Papa.
That could take Limelight out of this matchup entirely. A triple threat could become a de facto singles match. Cruz now off the top rope. Crossbody connects with Zicky Dice into the cover.
Champ takes advantage, and that was smart. You get one of the opponents out of the way. You know, a lot of comedy legends have been on that stage, but nothing funny of the way that Danny Limelight was backdropped on it. And right now, to your point, it's basically one-on-one. Dice and Cruz have to take advantage.
Danny's going to get back in this. He's going to get up. He's a fighter. He's a fighter.
Danny is a fighter. So is Jordan Cruz. Pop-up powerbomb from Zicky Dice, though.
Zicky Dice defies all logic, and to your point, Papo, he's back in there as Danny Limelight, sling blade there to the outlandish
pose for the camera, Papa. Pose for the camera.
Danny Limelight posing, but you see him still favoring that back.
Oh, he's all right.
Something to keep an eye on throughout the rest of this matchup.
How could you not? There's absolutely no give to that stage. And now it's one-on-one again. The headband, though, covering the eyes of Danny Limelight. Succession of knees out of that tie clinch. I mean, oh.
Hey, whoa, he can't do that. Come on now.
Oh, my.
Rolling the hard six with Zicky Dice and then taking a page out of Limelight's book.
Yeah.
Gonna double down here on the champion. He does.
Not the sincerest form of flattery into the cover. New champ coming? No, not yet. And I got to ask you, because you've been in the ring with Zicky Dice, did he surprise you? I mean, he hit like a blockbuster on you. I mean, it seems,
Oh, boy. Combustible elements here at the broadcast table.
A lot of history here. Look out, Danny Limelight. Oh, my goodness. Tornado.
Just like that.
Wow.
Elevation sensation from Splash Mountain, Danny Limelight.
This has been unpredictable. It's been wild since the opening bell. And now Jordan Cruz dividing, conquering at the moment. Short German suplex there for Limelight, but now he has to contend with outlandish Zicky Dice. Look at this, pump handle, suplex delivers.
That was kind of innovative right there. I got to give it to the kid, yep.
Got to give it to Jordan Cruz. He's been such a fighting champion throughout this lengthy reign. Said he wanted to plant his name amongst the very best Heritage champions, and I think he's done just that. Could do even more.
Talk about
my God.
Pleasure, double your fun. The following slam the suplex in stereo. Now, is there some bad blood coming up? You've got Carl Fredericks, the Alpha Wolf. He defeated Danny Limelight in one-on-one competition in the first main event of the brand new Championship Wrestling. Is there some bad blood there?
Did you see what he did to me back then? He dove out on me, gave me a bruise, hit my back on the wood. Oh, my God.
Cruz and Limelight just stacked into the corner by outlandish into Zicky Dice. That's a whole lot of want it. Cannonball.
Rolling the dice there, indeed. Looking to make championship history. So close. And Zicky Dice, former champion in his own right, a long reign as the World Television Champion of the National Wrestling Alliance.
Did you just say that I beat the NWA Television Champion?
You did, indeed. You sure did. That happened.
I like the sound of that.
Yep.
Danny Limelight looking to get his first taste of championship wrestling. Singles gold, Spanish fly into the cover.
Look out here up top, though. Last second save there by the champion. Goes high risk, and that is unfamiliar territory. And listen to the crowd here at the Irvine Improv. They're loving it. What action.
You know, I got to give it to these guys, man. They put it all out there. They put it all on the line. I know Danny Limelight's going to win this match. I know it, but everybody's putting on a stellar performance.
All
this is great.
three gladiators showing a whole lot of want it. They know the stakes, the Heritage Championship, such a prestigious title. Danny Limelight's got the champion.
Ooh, wow.
Oh,
double stomp. Oh, and then one for Dice as well with that cutter. Beautifully done. That's got to do it. Oh, shoulder was up. I think it was only momentum that maybe carried him over.
Yeah, momentum clipped the rope, which I think helped as well. And Zicky Dice rolling out of the ring. Oh, no, there he is. You hate to see that. Oh, there he is.
Maurice Sognando.
Somebody get the ref up.
Maurice Sognando.
Get the ref up.
Somebody
gets the ref up.
Dimming in the eyes of the champion. He's got it locked in tight, TK.
Limelight's put so many people away with this, but the official not going to make the call in the time.
Is that the belt?
Right to the head. Come on.
He just caught Limelight flush with that championship.
Limelight's completely out, and no! One to the champion, execution style, right to the back of the head, to the brainstem. Not like this, no!
Your winner.
Yo, it's been real, but I gotta go.
Heritage Champion, Outlandish, Zicky Dice.
It's been real, but real bad for Danny Limelight and now former champion Jordan Cruz. Both don't know what hit them. The Heritage title right upside the dome for both, and Zicky Dice makes history.
A real miscarriage of justice. Zicky Dice yet again breaking the rules, pulling that ace from out of his sleeve. Official had no angle on it. First he clocked Danny Limelight with the championship, and then Jordan Cruz, and by hook and by crook, new champion.
What a match. You talk about rolling the dice. The deck was stacked with the title. We've got more coming your way here on Championship Wrestling.
At CarShield, we're always looking for the brightest talent.
Thank you for calling CarShield. How may I help you?
This styling, profiling, limousine ride, wheeling, dealing son of a gun is here to tell you that CarShield administrators make sure you don't have to pay for expensive auto repairs. Woo!
We want our employees to be themselves.
Woo!
We encourage teamwork.
And woo! Where's my yogurt? Woo! How'd that taste?
But at the end of the day, it's all about the customer.
CarShield's doing it better than anybody else alive. They're the money-saving, roadside assistant, tow truck getting, rental car providing, son of a guns protecting you from expensive car breakdowns. And one more thing, CarShield cars go farther. Woo!
Call 800-952-1286.
Hello everyone, Jack Farmer here, and I am being joined by the captain, Sean Dean. Sean, after a very successful debut here in the United Wrestling Network, people want to know, what's next for the captain?
What's next for the captain? The captain is excited to be here at United. And what's next is I'm hitting people with the deal. Everybody that steps in the ring with me, be prepared to get hit with it. May not be the deal you want, but it's the deal you're gonna get. I've already proven myself to be elite, so I'm here to elevate some more of the talent and bring them up to my level. So when you walk through that curtain and we step in that ring, you better be ready for war. Now, do you copy that?
Putting the locker room on notice, the captain, Sean Dean. Back to you.
And making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 438 pounds, he is Hunter Freeman, and benevolent Jack Banning. Already in the ring is Honest John and Judiz.
Set for action here, and things getting downright creepy as you've got Jack Banning, the benevolent one, along with Hunter Freeman, and a new acquisition in Brendan Devine, who absolutely stabbed his trainer, Ray Rosas, in the back. And maybe that is part of what sent Rosas over the edge. I'd like to believe that's the case.
It certainly didn't help, but yeah, another acquisition of sorts. We still have no real clarity on what this association is all about. What is Banning selling that these poor souls are buying? I don't know.
It's been a historic episode thus far. Championship history was made. Zicky Dice becomes the brand new United Heritage Champion in a wild three-way battle. Used the title that he now holds to his advantage. We got tag team action here, and
oh my goodness.
Hunter Freeman, what a powerhouse. I mean, if you want to recruit an enforcer to your ranks, I think that Jack Banning got a good one in Hunter Freeman.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Now you see just the look on Honest John's face as Banning enters. John, of course, battled Jack Banning, losing effort, and it was a war on two fronts, as Banning punished John physically and psychologically.
Yeah, basically say, hey, you got a lot of potential, and now you got Judiz, though, can go toe-to-toe.
Speaking of potential, Judiz, yeah. All the potential and talent in the world.
Beautiful arm drag there by the Black Rose. Judiz takes down Jack Banning a couple of times there, and there you see those wild eyes. If the eyes are a window to the soul, that's a place I don't want to visit.
Yeah, I mean, those saucer eyes of Jack Banning really tell the story of this maniac.
Judiz, though, we talked about a couple big wins. Dom Kubrick, Michael Hopkins, two very impressive talents here in the United Wrestling Network, going for the cover. Only a count of one there.
Eat the rich, huh? You know you cut from the same cloth, huh?
Judiz has got maybe a little issue with affluence, if you will, as well, but a little different, I would think.
Took a little bit too much time. Freeman caught him in the back.
You and I can actually help you if you would let me.
Uh-oh.
Here Banning offering his services, offering to help if you let him. I don't think that's the kind of help Judiz wants.
That would be another great acquisition. I mean, if it happened, but man, dropping back, inverted DDT, you can see the pain. All of the body weight of both men down on the back of the head, the neck, the shoulder blades of Judiz, and that has turned the tide in this matchup in a big way. Still to come, the United World Television title on the line. What a match this should be. Papo Esco joined us on commentary for that Heritage title matchup. Takes on the Alpha Wolf, Carl Fredericks, who has been on a hot streak if there ever was one. That coming up in our main event for the television title. Can't wait for that, but great action here. Freeman checks back in and looking to put away Judiz.
Yeah, Bodega's got to be careful. They don't want to be on the losing end of not one but two championship matches. And Judiz, really, the tide turned here when he tried the sort of verbal warfare with Jack Banning, left the opening for Freeman to catch him from behind, and now, oh, what an elbow from Judiz. Not going to hear it from Jack Banning.
That'll wipe the smile off the face of the benevolent one.
Well, don't be so sure.
Well, maybe not. Good point.
Right now, Hunter Freeman in control. Banning always seemingly directing traffic from the outside. And just look at that empty stare from Freeman.
Glassy eyes. And a nasty shot, though. Nowhere to go but down for Judiz, who's got to use everything he's got in that body just to kick out. And we've, before his association with Jack Banning, I mean, Hunter Freeman has had some very impressive matches in the United Wrestling Network, had a title encounter with former champion Jordan Cruz, then Heritage champion, took him to the limit. Judiz getting back into this thing. Looking for a bit of the knowledge drop there, dropping some knowledge, drops Hunter Freeman, but if he could have maybe draped an arm, might have been able to catch the big man.
Can Honest John pick up what Judiz was putting down? Can he make a tag so they can really stay on track and press the advantage here? Freeman able to make the tag.
Tag is made, and maybe not in a real hurry to get in there with Jack Banning, because the last time these two met in Oxnard, California at Levity Live, Banning put him to sleep.
Yeah, Banning put him to sleep, and this is rare. Usually you see no back down from Honest John. You see that pop-up cutter. That pop-up cutter from Jack Banning again. Oh, and this is just sick from Jack Banning, acting like they're friends.
Nasty stuff there by Banning. Again, we've talked about it. You're in for a physical and emotional verbal beatdown, and now the guillotine choke is in, and it's got to be the beginning of the end, and that's going to do it.
A nightmarish deja vu for Honest John.
And your winners, Hunter Freeman and Benevolent Jack Banning.
Oh, come on.
And now Divine put the boots to him as we take a look back, and now you got Judiz there coming to the aid of his partner. Back in the action, you see that elevated cutter. That's step one. Step two, the guillotine. The inmates are running the asylum here on Championship Wrestling.
They're just picking apart John and Judiz right now. Judiz fighting for everything he's got, but the numbers game not in his favor, to say the least.
And the numbers are growing, quite frankly. And I don't know that we've seen the last of it.
Jack Banning, he said, they're coming.
A trio that you could say they're coming to take us away, but they're having their way. We'll be back after this.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United Wrestling Network World Television Championship.
It's main event time here on the all-new Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield. TK Todd Kenley, James Kincaid, and we are joined by the Golden Boy Jordan Clearwater, who makes his way out here to the broadcast position. To what do we owe the honor?
It is an honor. So you're welcome, Todd. You are so welcome for me being out here. And you owe this honor to the Golden Boy. The Golden Boy is here to scout talent, to see the competition. As you know, I have a title shot. There are going to be competitors when I defeat Chris Dickinson. I might as well see who's out there.
All right, well, you have some history with Fredericks as we await the champion.
Yes, I've beaten him. What do you want?
And we see the champion, King Fatboy, Papo, Esco, Gorilla, Ray Gordo, the United World Television Champion, putting that title on the line here in our main event. Yes, Jordan, you are the winner of the Red Carpet Rumble. You have a title match coming your way. But you did, I don't know, maybe some revisionist history on your part. You did lose a recent matchup to the Alpha Wolf, Carl Fredericks.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree on that.
It's a loss. There's no, facts are facts.
Where? Show me the records. Where are the official United Wrestling Network records?
I mean, I'm sure we can queue up a replay for you if
Whatever.
you want to. Maybe you can't see it in these sunglasses of yours.
Don't touch those sunglasses. glasses. Those are worth at least $20,000.
Wow,
at least.
I think he got taken, but what won't be taken easily is that television championship of Papa Esco. What a main course we have on tap here.
Here to set the stage, Jack Farmer for our big-time main event, United World Television title up for grabs.
Introducing first the challenger, weighing in at 220 pounds and representing the LA Dojo, he is the Alpha Wolf, Carl Fredericks.
Alpha Wolf, they call him the Alpha Loser where I'm from.
And the champion, weighing in at 301 pounds from the Bodega, he is the King Fat Boy, Papo Esco.
Who wrote that one for you, Anthony Idol? All right, here we go. Title is on the line. And much to your chagrin, I don't think there's anybody that's on more of a hot streak than Carl Fredericks. Consecutive wins over the likes of Danny Limelight and the man sitting with us here, the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater.
Look, Todd, I won't disagree with you. Carl Fredericks is a specimen. Okay, I've been in the ring with Carl. I've trained with Carl. He's a good talent, but he's not great, and he's certainly not golden like I am.
Okay, let me ask you this, though, Jordan. Your contract stipulates by winning the Red Carpet Rumble that you have a shot at the United Wrestling Network World Championship at the time and place of your choosing. So why do you make your way out here for this World Television title matchup? What's your business out here?
Like I said before, I'm scouting talent. Carl, he's obviously a contender. I mean, he's going to have to at least beat me fair and square first. And Papa Esco, I mean, he's a champion in his own right. Who's to say that he couldn't challenge for it as well?
Well, highly dubious is the Golden Boy's presence here at the commentary table, but in the ring right now, Papa Esco taking control over the Alpha Wolf, Carl Fredericks.
Yeah, the Alpha Wolf, you know, is going to have a tough task. He can go anywhere you want to go, standing or on the mat, but it's one thing, you know, working the champion on the mat. It's another thing getting him there, and he's a long way from that right now. Dropping that bowling ball cranium down on Fredericks, champion in control.
Look, I could do some work with Papa Esco, okay? We just need to cut his calories in half, up his protein intake, definitely lower the carbs, lower the fats. I can help this man right here. This is the reason I'm here, Todd. The UWN needs the Golden Boy.
Diet advice?
Unsolicited diet
All
advice.
kinds of advice.
There's
Carl
a lot
Fredericks
of
tied up in the turnbuckle there, TK.
He's in the corner store where there's a lot of delicious snacks.
Not low cal, but high pain. Papa Esco delivering to Carl Fredericks.
You are the problem with CWFH. That is the problem. People don't care about how they look, how they present themselves.
Well,
I mean, look at me.
Papa Esco is all about winning ugly.
Look out here, though, now. The challenger elevates here. Papa Esco, though, caught him. Telegraphed it there into the big suplex. Well, here's the thing. The proof is in another high-calorie food, the pudding, because Papa Esco is a champion. Something you're not right now. Into the cover goes the television champion looking to put away Carl Fredericks. What a match for our main event.
Papa Esco trying for a third time into the cover.
I might not be a champion right now, but I am a champion in my own right, Todd. I am entitled to everything on this programming. I don't have to fight for it. I don't have to wrestle for it. I don't have to win #1 contenderships. I should be christened with all of the championships this program has to offer.
Oh, high impact.
Big time suplex of the Saito variety there. Into the cover now. Saito suplex, something you should know all too well in your time in New Japan Pro Wrestling there. Jordan Clearwater, I will give you credit. You are well-traveled. National Wrestling Alliance, New Japan, right here in the United Wrestling Network. You've been making waves.
Sure, and you know, that's what separates me from everybody else. I appreciate you acknowledging my greatness because I have been everywhere there has to be in professional wrestling. You name a company, I've wrestled for them.
Fredericks, a veteran of New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. Great takedown defense. Is able to escape another suplex attempt, but now the champion still in firm control. Out the back door goes the Alpha Wolf. Big time enziguri, got him right in the mush.
Fighting for everything he's got is the Alpha Wolf, showing a lot of resilience.
Right behind his back. He's a cheater, just like he did to me.
I saw nothing illegal there. I saw a lot of heart from the Alpha Wolf there. The bully of the bodega, just using all that body weight to cut off the momentum.
Business is booming, and that was, you know, what a cross body there by the big man. You know, he wouldn't think agility would be one of his key weapons, but he's got that quick start-stop. He's like a big lineman. You know, he's got that get-off, and he can turn up the speed when he needs to.
See, but the thing is, Todd, nobody cares about linemen. Everybody cares about the quarterback, and that's what I can make Papa Esco. Could you imagine how much better that would have been with a little bit more protein, maybe an ab or two behind it, some beefy shoulders, and a big old chest? The Golden Boy offers that.
Better be careful. Papa Esco could easily play defensive lineman as well. Could sack you. Big spine buster. Where did Fredericks get that ring rocker?
Turns the tables. I think Fredericks actually was a decorated quarterback on the gridiron.
Looking Manifest Destiny there.
He was looking to put him away.
Looking for it again.
But for a DDT to work, I think you got to have a neck, and that's something that the challenger basically doesn't have.
Got to have a neck, and I mean, one of the hardest heads in the pro wrestling business, that bald bull-esque cranium of Papo Esco, but Fredericks, he knows he's put everybody down with that Manifest Destiny.
Yeah, but unlike bald bull, you're not going to stop this guy with a quick shot to the gut as he charges in, that's for sure.
Good knowledge, TK, and I think Fredericks knows that as well.
Oh, maybe he could get it from here, though. He could get it from here, looking for the Manifest Destiny, utilizing the ropes, and man, this is a real slugfest here, Jordan.
Fredericks fighting for everything he's got, desperately countering, looking Manifest Destiny at every turn.
No,
Clearwater in the ring.
Midas touch, give me a break.
Come on.
We had a fantastic main event for the television title going on.
Your winner,
And this is the real
via disqualification, Carl Fredericks, and still the United Wrestling Network World Television Champion, Papo Esco.
Well, I think this is the real motive behind Clearwater being out here. Just revenge on Carl Fredericks, punching a hole in the narrative of the Golden Boy, that he is just riding this high here in Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, that's his point being out here. He's a sore loser. He lost to that man, Carl Fredericks, and now he cost him his shot at the World Television title.
Come on. Carl Fredericks and Papo Esco were engaged in a straight-up battle, a great contest for that television championship, and Clearwater just ruined it.
Yeah, Clearwater's so entitled, the Golden Boy, but we deserved better. We were entitled to a finish to this matchup. We'll see you next week on Championship Wrestling, presented by CarShield.